It really is rocking here at Piscina Scnadone as the final act is about to begin here. It's a gold medal match in the men's water polo. The pool is at capacity, as it was last night for the women's final. Most are hoping the result will be different, though, and that Italy will be the victors. It's Italy against the USA, men's final. USA team being introduced first. They have in their 13 Jack Turner, one of the two goalkeepers, along with Sam Kutenog, Tyler Abramson, Felix Bronsner-Willem, Jacob Cavano, Jake Earhart, Casper Langwich, Tom Gruel, Evan Rosenfeld, Alex Rossman, Bennett Williams and Quinn Woodhead. So that's the lineup, and amongst that there's some very effective finishes too, with the likes of Bennett Williams having scored 13 goals, Cavano and Earhart and Abramson all with 12 each. Their coach is Brian Flax, assistant is Brett Lathrop. Flax from Harvard. Won't be such a quiet introduction this time, I'm sure, for the Italians. The goalkeepers up here, Pellegrini and Francesco Massaro, Mario Del Basso, Giacomo Cannella, Matteo Spioni, Federico Panerai, Eduardo Campapiona, Mario Guidi, Lorenzo Bruni, Jacopo Alessiani, Massimo Di Mattia, 11 goals for him. Pietro Navarra. The captain is Umberto Esposito. One really to watch for, though, is Cannella, who has slipped in 24 goals, plus 5 penalties. Coaches for the Italian team are vastly experienced as players and now as coaches, with Alberto Angelini and Alessandro Calcaterra both having been to 4 Olympic Games together, 1996 through to 2008. Calcaterra is from Naples. We look at the men who control this. 2 referees, plus the goal judges. And down the front line there, you see a lot of those people in blue and all the equipment there, all the officials who are needed to make sure that the water polo goes accurately. Yeah, great view of the crowd across the other side from where I'm situated in the broadcasting position, along with a lot of other media. And what the Americans will be planning is to try and silence this crowd early on if they can. There's Angelini. He's been through all this sort of thing before. There's the Italian squad for you. You've seen the faces out there. Cannella, number 3, is a man to watch. Panerai, very good setup man. Campopiano. The crowd is spread right down that far group you can see on the right is way down off the end of the play area, so right down at the start line for the swimming. This was Brian Flax. We saw it briefly there from Westlake, Harvard University. And there's his team. 3 of those are number 1 Turner, 2 Abramson, and 5 Earhart are all part of the national training squad.
We are proud to have with us Carlos Sinico, gold medal at Barcelona 92, an athlete with most presences on the national team.
Last little look for one of the referees at the crowd here. They know if they make anything slightly dubious, they'll hear about it. But they're both very experienced referees, and they've been here right throughout this. Players can't wait to get in. They've had a good hour of warm-ups, and consisting mainly of sprints across the pool, and then a lot of time spent passing and firing at their own goalkeepers. It looks point the Italians may be starting with Massaro as their start-off keeper. I know, I can also see Pellegrini. I would have thought Pellegrini. Both the keepers are down there. So number 1 is Pier Pellegrini, and 13 is Francesca Massaro. Turner and Pellegrini are the respective starting keepers for this big match. Players will be lucky to hear the whistle. Just indicating that everyone needs to be back. No one gets an advantage in the start for the sprint. Just trying to get number 3 to go back. Who is it? And number 9, who is going to be in the centre for the Italians. Who wins? You'll hear a roar if it's Italy. It's Italy. Oops. Right, we're underway now. Canella. Marked closely by Woodhead. De Martia. 10 seconds. Oh, skip shot. Goes past Turner. Alessiani opens the scoring. In 20 seconds, the home crowd get what they've come for. Early start. Alessiani. Statistically, these two teams are quite similar. They've each won the same number of games on their way to this final. The Americans had a tough match against Hungary. And they were down 4-1 at one stage, but came back to win it. First cap to come off. And an exclusion against the home team. Well, turnover foul. One nil Italy leading. Whoa. A blind lob just went a little bit too high. Keeper would have been stretched well and truly. USA bringing it back. Steele, Cannella with 23 goals and 5 penalties. Will his influence be total here in this final? That's a good ball. Alessiani into Bruni in the centre. So in the tournament to date, Italy, up until this game, have scored 96 goals. The Americans 91. But it's defensively that it's quite interesting, because the USA have conceded 42, but the Italians have conceded 54. Defense is so important here. Good scramble. Pellegrini. Del Basso. Spioni is in the center spot. Turnover foul. Team in the dark blue, it might look like black to you, is the USA, their caps. Williams keeps possession, has it with Gruel. Rossman, 8 seconds. Woodhead fires. Good save, Pellegrini. Campopiano, a long way back to Cannella. Oh, wow, goes for the backhand sweep. But there were two guards there marking. One of them took the full brunt of that. Pellegrini getting worked over. Number 3, Cannella. Been excluded. Man up the USA. And they find some space. Great defense. Guidi climbed up and above. So too did Del Basso. Ball was coming in to the center here. They both climbed up, in particular Del Basso. He got the hand to it. Oh, just couldn't quite grasp it, and still gets a shot in. So corner throw goes the way of the Italians. They lead by 2-0. First quarter, gold medal match. Whoa. That was Del Basso. Yes, Del Basso. Outside shot. Well, oh, fairway out at centre. Rosenfeld. Again, the Americans find themselves with a man up. Couldn't create a goal last time. And again, that's Del Basso there doing some great work as a centre guard for the Italians. Italy up 2-0. Working in to make it 3. Eduardo Campopiano from the University of Salerno. Just drills it. Big left-hander operating on the right-hand side. There's an attempt to get the USA chant started, and it soon drowned out by the Italian crowd. They've loved it. A lot of the games were held at a different venue until it got to quarters and semi-finals, and then they came here to Piscina Scnadone, where the swimming had been held throughout the early stages of the Summer Universiade. Keeping an eye on the Italian coach Alberto Angelini, and none of the decisions are going to meet favour with him, and particularly this one. He'd just seen one of his players excluded, and the Americans took advantage of it. A minute 14 to go in this first quarter. 3-1, Italy leading. So Earhart excluded now, and it's time for the Italians to make the most of the one-man advantage. And they do. Panerai. Just a little indication of what goes on under the water. That's what the crowd likes to see, though, is what's happening above, and particularly when it's going into the American net. 4-1 Italy leading the USA. 45 seconds remain in the first quarter. It's been just the start that the home crowd wanted, but these players are well aware of the threat this American team has everywhere. Another turnover foul against Abramson. 30 seconds. Long ball, Paneri. Or here's an opportunity, couldn't get the shot in. So defensively, the Americans have come up with a good play here. Navarro was the man. And the hooter sounds. What a great first quarter for the home team, Italy, in this final of the men's water polo. They lead by 4-1. It's quarter time. Italy leading 4-1 in the race for the gold medal at the Summer Universiade 2019. So defensively going into this game, the Americans had the better record, conceding 42 goals as opposed to Italy's 54. But it's been the Italian defense which has been on top in this match so far. USA just 4 shots at goal, getting 1 of them. The Italians 8 attempts, 4 of them successful. The second sprint. Sounds like a bull ring roar when you hear that. As a cheer music comes up, and then the tap back went to Del Basso. Immediately an exclusion on the USA, who get the rebound off the attempt. Woodhead puts the ball into the attack zone area. The call goes against Italy, and the referee knows that he wasn't popular. As walking right down, you see he's just up on top left of your screen now. Halfway down, he was just accompanied by the Italian coach, who wasn't saying nice things, I don't think. Already had one coach here red carded today, the Hungarian women's coach. So into the second quarter. This is the final, the last event in water polo here at these games. The USA in the dark blue caps. And that's better attack from the Americans, and Tyler Abramson from Stanford University. He's one of 4 from Stanford in this team. He opens the scoring in the second quarter. This goal scorer gets a breather. Crowd getting restless. Panerai to Esposito, the captain. Canella. Oh, went under the defender, but found an obstruction with the post. Americans bringing it down quickly through Williams. But the steal after the loose pass. Oh, and immediately we've got an expulsion on number 11 for the USA. At 4-2, Italy leading. Trying to work the extra play shot in here and make it successful. It's not tipped over. Oh, gee. Earhart took it up. He got it as far as Gruel. There was an expulsion on one of the Italian players, so the big number 8 had a go. They keep possession though. Cavano. Gruel again. Cavano once more. Looking for a target in the centre, and a great block done by Canella. Oh, in fact, that was the save earlier from Pellegrini. This time, Gruel gets it. That's better, he's saying. Tom Gruel. He looks a bit older than his 18 years from the University of California, Los Angeles. He's wound up. 4-3 now. So all the scoring in the second quarter has been done by the team from USA. In 2017 it was a bronze medal for the Italians. 2015 it was the silver. They're hoping they can go one better than those 2 previous. The USA went without medal in 2017 with a bronze in 2015. That's the recent history of this sport here. This is the 30th Universiade and the 5th time it's been held in Italy. Italy get the advantage of that call. Paneri. Martier claims it was an American touch and he gets the call, so it's still Italy ball through Canella. Ooh. Backhand sweep going wide of the left hand post. Lucky to even be able to get a shot in was Spioni. Man up at the moment for the Americans. Woodhead tries, but comes up scoreless, 4-3. Now another opportunity as the Americans are down to 5. 12 seconds on the clock. They make it count. Mario Del Basso. Del Basso scores, gives Italy a little bit of breathing space at 5-3. 2 minutes left until half time. This big final for the gold medal after 11 days of competition in the pool. Some very tired bodies. Williams loses on the pass. .130 to go. Italy looking menacing now. And they score again. .6-3. The Americans would dearly love to score next, keep themselves in this. It's not an insurmountable deficit, but they just haven't been able to, in recent minutes anyway, get into scoring situations. They have man-up situation now. Need to take advantage of it. And they don't. Navarra. No, sorry, that's Williams. Williams from Stanford. Ten seconds on the shot clock for the Italians. 29 seconds remaining in this quarter. Oh, from a distance. The big wind-up. Guidi fires it into the left-hand side. An important goal, 7-3, 20 seconds remain until the break. The last play, maybe the last opportunity for the Americans to claw their way back into this. Oh, and there's been a steal, and there's a breakout. 5 seconds on the clock. He knows it. He'll take it up and tries the lob. Not quite. There's the hoot up. It wasn't the score for Italy, but it was certainly play at the other end to what was anticipated. Leading up to the half-time, Italy get one break chance. Turner takes it down. No score, and at half-time in this water polo final, the gold medal is halfway into the hands of the home team. Italy leading by 7-3. There's the statistics. 7-3, 7 from 17 Italy, 7 more attempts than the USA. USA just capitalizing on 1 of 4 extra player shots. And Italy with 9 steals. That's being very painful for the USA. Half time, Italy leading the USA. Referees watching each other, getting the signal in unison. And it looks again as though Italy will win the sprint. They win on the scoreboard at the moment at 7-3. We've gone through half time. There was much animated talk coming from Brian Flax. Desperately wants his team to get in and score early on. And I can Flex is over there. It's just extraordinary what was going on in this situation. While it looks as though the American is holding the Italian down, his arm was in fact held by the Italian, so he couldn't get out of it. And therefore, when the pass came in, he had no show of doing anything with it. Rosenfeld now. Like a double expulsion. Nothing's working for the Americans. In close. Now it does. Turnover foul. Comes back to Cavano. Long back to Language. Williams. 13 seconds. Pumps, still has possession. And now the quick breakout by the Italians. Bruni. Bruni once more. A man up again for the Italians. Don't quite do it through Navarro. Italy have it once more, and there it is. Esposito. First score of the second half. Eight-3, big lead now. 5 goals. Is it too much? Insurmountable, maybe, for the Americans. They've got to score very quickly. They're spending a lot of time just coughing it up when on attack. more interest is what's happening in the other camp. At 8-3, the Americans really have to get into score. They came back against Hungary when they were down by 4-1, but the Italians are a different team. Extra man for the Italians. Americans really working so hard in defense. They save that one, get some applause from their coach. Just see him in the background stalking after the referee. So now timeout called by the USA, who find themselves in a one-man advantage situation. Alessiani, there he is. He's excluded. There's someone underneath him there. I think that was Woodhead. The plan's been outlined on the board. 6 Americans go in, 5 Italians. 4 minutes 54 remaining in this third quarter. 5 goals, the advantage the home team has. Couldn't quite pull it off. Had the plan right, but it's just a matter of what does the opposition do to thwart it. And the Italians did plenty. So just watch this as the whistle goes for penalty. Penalty against Cavano. Compounding matters for the USA. Canella, the top scorer in the tournament, gives Turner no chance. And the crowd has plenty to talk about and cheer about now at 9-3. Fifteen seconds. Well, defensively, Italy are working the US over. Two shot clock periods then, and hardly didn't fire a shot. Oh, on the other hand, Campopiano from Summer Universiade slams one into the water. Skip shot past Turner. And it's now very, very difficult. An impossible mountain to climb for the USA. Came into this match with so many high hopes, having fought valiantly to beat off Hungary in the semi-finals and reach this situation against a fired up Italian team, buoyed by this crowd. Just forced deep by Italians' defence, who now have the ball possession with 2:47 remaining in this third quarter. Alessiani in the centre there is Campopiano, Del Basso. Rosenfeld finds Gruel, who in turn finds Rossman outright. Rosenfeld again. And it's happened so often. It's time for a change. It's a turnover for the Americans. Gruel finds Rossman. On the other side is Rosenfeld. He now gets the pass into no man's area. Coming up with hands full is Pellegrini. Uh-oh, danger time. Americans let off the hook there. Campopiano. Cool. Life isn't much fun there for Jack Turner. Although these goalkeepers love this. The more the ball comes at them, the better. A real part of the game. Third quarter score. we've seen the board used and the tactic planned here by Brian Flax, working out what he wants from the team. But on the other hand, that doesn't take into account what the opposition might do, and this opposition defense has worked out very well as they go back into a situation now with America having the one-man advantage. 22 seconds on the clock. Not too much time to set up and operate the plan. Let's see what they can do. A score before the three-quarter time would be some sort of boost to this team, and they do. They get it through Abramson. Just about three-quarter time. Six seconds, their long shot, and there's the hooter. 7-3 it was at halftime. The Americans took right up until 7 minutes 45 before they scored in the third quarter. In the meantime, their opponents had scored 3, and going into the break before the final quarter, the final play of the match, it's Italy leading the USA 10-4. Statistics will prove interesting, I think, after that third quarter. In that third quarter, the Italians had 12 shots at goal, and the Americans had 2. This is the final period of play in the entire water polo competition at Summer Universiade 2019. It's the men's final, and it features the host nation, Italy, wearing the white caps, playing from the right against the USA. And it's been Italy dominant throughout. 4-1 after the first quarter, 7-3 after the second, and then 10-4 at the end of the third. Their defensive work has been outstanding. A vicious backhand sweep coming in there from Bruni. A turnover. Guidi. Demartir. And moves Del Basso into the centre. Already there is Bruni. Oh, he did move right into the spot there, Guidi. It's a danger moment for the US. Big breakout coming. Two defenders there. DeMartier. Panerai Canella. The champion shot taker here, Giacomo Canella. Big favourite for the crowd. 3 goals tonight to go with his 23 plus 5 penalties in the tournament. The big roar is because Canelli, well, no, it's not Canella, it's one of the other players had just been rotated, and as he sits down they get a great round of applause, and at the other end the Americans find the post. Well, it's been pretty much a complete performance by this team. Defensively, they've been outstanding and they've taken their chances. Man up again. Oh, yeah. Great palm off. DeMartier, De Guidi. Beautiful to watch. The Americans in the crowd appreciating the fact that their team is being beaten by a well-drilled combination which has come out here right from the start of this championship to win the gold medal. Massaro in goal. Can't stop this one. So the first score of the final quarter to the Americans. They move to 5. But the margin is 7. 5 minutes 30 to go. Been accurate with everything they've done really today, the Italians, and to see a pass almost missing its target has been unusual, but it's understandable now late in the game, and their attitude will be still, we want to remain with the foot on the throat and get more points, but with less than 5 minutes to go and a 7-point advantage, the odd mistake will be acceptable. Not the same urgency on defence now from the Italians. Just one arm went up, almost inviting the Americans to have a go. 12-6. Cavano. Rotation again from the USA with Bennett Williams just coming in, number 11, immediately backs off into a defensive situation because Italy have the ball. De Martir. Spioni is in the middle. Moving into the middle was Alessiani, but I don't know if he got a touch on that. He had his hand up. That'll be an interesting rewatch. Thirteen to 6. Into the final 4 minutes of this men's final. The water polo is about to come to an end after 11 days of competition. The final 4 days have been here at Piscina Scnadone. It's been wonderful competition, both from swimming initially and now the water polo. And a backhand shot from Woodhead makes the American score look a little more respectful. They've been outgunned all over the place in this final, 13 to 7. Straightforward goal from Navarra. From the contest throughout the championship, Italy beat Japan 22-11, and then Australia 18-5. It was a tight one against Hungary. All the top teams found them difficult. 13-10, Croatia 14-13. Then France 15-9 and the Russian Federation 14-6. And now in this final it's 14-7. So they're going to go through the championship unbeaten. They've played their best when it's really mattered, and that was against the Russian Federation a couple of nights ago, and now against the USA. The sting's gone out of the game. The crowd is just waiting for the final hooter. There'll be more goals between now and then. The Italian team began with Pellegrini from the University of Genoa in goal. They switched over for Francesco Massaro. He stayed in there, played well. But Pellegrini had to stop a few early on. Del Basso and Canella. Canella has been outstanding once again throughout all these games. Spioni too, from San Raffaele University in Rome. Federico Panerai. It's Del Basso with the ball now. And Novara, who scored the last goal. Popiano and Guidi, Bruni, De Mater, Novara, Esposito, the captain, and number 12. The captain has the ball now. It'll be a huge celebration for him and his team once the final whistle goes. He might even add some finishing touches himself. No, it's number 6, Compapiano. This certainly makes up for last night's women's final, which saw the Italians lose 8-7 against Hungary. There was a magnificent atmosphere there too, and the result was in doubt right up until the final stages. This one, however, has been anything but in doubt. The Italians have smothered the American attack. Any ball that's gone into that area, into the pit area, it's just been dealt to by the Italians, and they bring it back down the other end and put it away. Compapiano, a killer blow from the big Italian number 6. Napoli 2019 has been a wonderful venue for the Summer Universiade of 2019. Great weather, excellent facilities, university students from all over the world. Oh, wow! From halfway down the pool, Panerai blitzed the swimmers who were heading back to attack or defend, and rifles it in. Big grin on his face. Watch this. (17-7). 37 seconds remaining. The celebrations have started already. They've been simmering from the start of this match. They're built to the crescendo. They've gone through various stages of Italy leading, of the Americans fighting, but always in control. And coup de grace, Navarro, just emphasizing the advantage that this Italian team has had over the team from the USA in this final. 18-7. 7 seconds remaining. The roar says it all. On the final night of competition, the host nation, Italy, wins the gold medal in the men's water polo. What a fitting way to end. Just the closing ceremony to come. But here at the pool, Piscina Scnadone, all the congratulations go the way of the team wearing the white caps. The team coached by Alberto Angelini and Alessandro Calcaterra. The crowd have been hugely enthusiastic. It's gold for Italy in the men's water polo. So the scoring highlights there from this match. 25 goals, 18 of them scored by Italy. And there were some stunners. Nobody has really moved from the area, apart from the players now and the coaching staff of the Italians, who are all, of course, into the pool immediately afterwards. So they're off, possibly not even getting dried, just celebrating and feeling very excited about what they've achieved. The victory ceremony will come along, and that will be the end of competition from Piscina Scnadone. A stunning finale. The host nation Italy wins the men's water polo final over the USA by a huge margin, 18-7. Two matches played today, one for the bronze medal, the other for the gold and silver. And the medalists from the men's water polo, the bronze medal going the way of Hungary, who were level 10-all with Russia at full time. And then they went through 13 penalty shots, and it was Hungary who won 23-22. Hungary, the bronze medal. The USA went in with high hopes of toppling the favoured team, Italy, in the final. But sadly for the team, coached by Brian Flax, they just didn't have enough ammunition, and they were beaten by 18-7. The silver medal for the USA. And the crowd has stayed around. Full house here at Piscina Scnadone. I've delighted in the way that the Italian team has played. They were dominant throughout, and they certainly deserve, under the captaincy of Umberto Esposito and the head coach Alberto Angelini, to have won the gold medal. The champions for 2019 at the Summer Universiade, the host team, Italy.
un team vallo.